Hello YouTube. It is Saturday, February 12th, 11:08 p.m. and I really wanted to be in for the night. Yeah, what an exciting weekend I'm having. Both nights I got in not long after sunset. But I got a text message, email, something. Sometimes I get them confused in my head, but anyway, I got a message, and thank God my phone was working for me to get said message. But I got a message from Chase letting me know that I'm like, I don't know, $3 overdrawn or some shit like that. You know, at least they let the payment go out, so that's a good thing. And I'm not quite sure where exactly I overspent. Ironically, I think it was in my payment for the cell phone repair place from yesterday that messed up my phone. I mean, he did succeed in putting a new screen on it, and I'm not going to try and get my money back from the guy because even with his labor price, what he charged me for the new screen was actually a good deal just for the screen, had I bought the part myself to put it in myself. So I'm just going to kind of take that as a wash and just make a point not to take any more work to him. People who sit excessively long at stop signs make me nervous as hell. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Especially when I'm approaching an intersection on foot alone. Anyway, as I was saying, it was, I think, $45 for the screen and install of it. So, and I guess it's one of those you get what you pay for kind of moments, because when I went to Batteries Plus and asked them about it, and that was last Sunday, so almost a week ago. The woman who was working there told me that she couldn't do it that day because she was alone. Two things: A, she said she couldn't do a phone screen because her coworker didn't show up, so she was alone. And you know, I guess which makes sense. I mean, working on something like that, you gotta kind of pay attention to it. So, and primarily they get people coming into that place buying batteries, so they need to be able to play cashier. So that's fine, I get it. She also said that they were out of screens. So I mean, even if she wasn't alone, I mean, if they didn't have the screen, they didn't have the screen. But anyway, she quoted me a price of $85 and said that would be pretty much the going rate anywhere I went. So, assuming that she was telling the truth there about it being the going rate anywhere, at any rate, that's the price there, you know, at Batteries Plus, and I would imagine they're probably in line with more mainstream repair facilities like You Break, I Fix. That's one of the chains that has a lot of locations around the valley. So yeah, 45 smoking deal. Like, I just it just sucked that I had no use of my phone for, you know, pretty much all night and the following day, and then all the anxiety that went with oh shit, I think my phone is bricked. I mean, I was kind of worried about it when I went home and the screen was all screwed up looking, and last night, and then the time I got home, I was just so dead tired. I forget what time I got home. I want to say around 8 o'clock ish. So probably sometime between 7, probably about 8 p.m. ish. All I know is that I was so tired, I was falling asleep on the light rail, and I've never been one to sleep on the light rail. And I just kind of was like in one of the back rows, not the back row, but the row in front of that. And I had my hoodie on, and I just kind of put the front of the hoodie over my face and just kind of was resting in the window. Yeah, they deliberately make those seats pretty uncomfortable, to discourage people from sleeping in them. And it's a hard plastic, I'm sure, a lot easier to clean. That makes sense. But that's, that's one thing. It's like, oh, this all the anti-car types are just like, oh, it's, cars are bad. Public transit's so much better, so much better. I tell you this, the bucket seats, the seats in all of my cars are a lot more comfortable than the seats on the light rail. And Phoenix light rail is really, really slow compared to light rail in other places. Like the ride from Christown to 44th Street Station, where you catch the SkyTrain, or in my case, catch the Route 44 bus to come north into Arcadia. That's like a 45-minute ride. And to drive that, it's 20 minutes. So, yeah, and granted, like driving that, you're getting on the freeway. But in order for light rail to be more efficient, in order for people to choose light rail over, and that's where a lot of people lean towards, well, rail is better than bus. If rail's really not much faster than riding the bus, is it better than bus? I mean, I'm going to say, yeah, it's a little better than bus. It certainly has a lot higher passenger capacity, but it sure costs a lot more per mile to make it happen. Yeah, 45, I mean, given the choice of being comfortable, for 20 minutes or uncomfortable for 45 minutes, I'm kind of leaning towards the comfortable 20 minutes. Then again, if I was driving and I fell asleep, like I fell asleep on the train, I would probably be dead. So I guess each has its advantages. But anyway, yeah, just I dozed off on the train. That's how tired I was. But I was probably rolling on, I don't know, not much sleep at all. I feel like Priscilla woke me up around 8 in the morning-ish on Friday. And it was an overtime night, so gosh, did I get any sleep at all? Let me think about that. Yeah, because on the overtime nights at Amazon, I get off at 6:30, and it's about 7:45. And it's pretty much straight up 8 o'clock when I get home. The way if the transfers work like they normally do, and they did, there was no unnecessary delays. I caught the first rapid, made my transfer